Hello everyone, hope you're having an awesome day so far. Today is Friday and I am doing the day 10 of the 90-day social media run, which is a session that Fraser Brooks had a guest speaker on. So I get to share that with you, her content, a little bit about what she does, and of course your DARE assignment. So before I go in there, just wanted to see how everybody's doing on the drive itself, because I know that there's a lot of new stuff for a lot of people, and I'm getting feedback from different people as I connect with them and mentor them. And so if you're finding you're keeping up, I just wanted to say congratulations to you. Put hearts out there if you're keeping up, and if you're not, that's fine too. I know that me personally, there's always lots of things going on, so it's to have that focus time, that time commitment, is putting that 10 minutes aside or that 15 minutes aside to do the DARE assignment. And then go on with your day and schedule that in on however way it works for you. But it's that consistency that is so critical. It's like when we work out, you know, that consistency is important. When you're on and off and on and off, you're not going to get the results that you're looking for. And there's only one person to look at the end of the day in the mirror, and that's us, right? So you got to take responsibility. When you make a decision to do 90 days, make that decision and follow through with it, okay? Even if they're little tiny steps and you're really new at this and learning, that's perfectly fine. Do something every single day, and you're going to create that habit. So her name was Stephanie Kogler. And that was his guest speaker. And before she got involved in the network marketing profession, she was pretty shy. She was mentioning that she was a real introvert, and she was a career woman. She was a professional golfer. And I guess she had, at some point in her career, she had an injury, which made a huge difference on the impact in her financial part of it. So that's when she started looking for a business. And she was talking about Robert Kiyosaki and the quadrants, which we always go back to as well. You know, you'd rather be in a big business and investment side of the coin rather than employee and self-employed. I've not very much in my life I was an employee, very young, but it was great because it was for experience. But went into business, self-employed business at a pretty young age, and so it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and then when I got involved in the network marketing profession, which is the opportunity to build a large business, no limit other than what you create for yourself, and to have that residual, and then you take that residual and you take chunks of that residual and move it into investments. I'm kind of adding a little bit here, but that's how you build a successful career especially in the network marketing profession. Don't blow all your money. Learn lessons and don't blow for sure. All right, so one of the messages she was talking about, one of the things that she does is 30-day challenges. Is always to have that daily dose of doing activities on social media. She talked about being visible with your stories and your posts, and the consistency on that. As much as you can, be consistent. If you can't do it every day, do it every second day, but try and do something every day. In your stories, people want to know who you are. So share little segments of your day with people. So the ones who connect with you well, they'll want to know, a little bit more about you. They'll go in and check more about who you are. So to have that visibility and to reach out to 5 new contacts on a daily basis. And I try to do this, honestly, I try to do this at night when I'm done a lot of my work. Is I make connections with new people at night when I get up in the morning, which is super early. That's when I check and see my stuff, what's going on. So do that whether it's on social media. And she also talked about, on your phone as well, because we got tons of contacts. We all have networks, right? So it's to get back to your network that you already know, and to always add new contacts. I mean, before we were even, tapping into the social media platform, Chris and I, we always added new connections through doing different types of events, live events. Often it was live events. Now everything's virtual. I did a session yesterday because I'm part of a women's group, and we were 49 women getting to know each other, going into breakout groups, finding out what each other did for a living, following each other. Now we're following each other on social media, see what each other's up to. So these are all the things that you can do. But she talked about your warm market, our contacts, are anyone that you've chatted with in the last 3 months. That's a warm contact that you can be pretty open and ask questions sooner than later, because you already have that foundation of a conversation, and you know enough about them that you could ask questions. And then of course you've got the cold contacts, which takes time. And cold contacts are even the people in your database that you haven't talked to in over 3 months, that you might need to reconnect to find out what they're still up to. But our business is about relationships. Any business is about relationships. I come from traditional business. And when people know you, they like you, and they trust the value that you bring, then they'll want to know more about what you do. So they'll check you out. And when you ask them, often if you ask them to look at something, in general, they're going to look. Even if they're not serious, just out of courtesy, I think people would just look because of the way you connect with them. So yeah, just be that person that's full of love. That's what I always say. Just be love, and people feel energy, right? So the formula that she talks about for the cold contacts is compliment. Always compliment people, no matter what it is. Find something that you like, not a fake compliment, you guys, not a fake one. Find something that you like about somebody, or something that they're wearing that you like, or the way they connect with you that you like. Whatever it is that you like, compliment them. People don't get enough compliments today. So people really, really appreciate it. And comment on something that you have in common. Often when I connect with people, not often, all the time, when I go to request a friend on any of the platforms, when I do that, I always check their profile, because I'm looking for people who are entrepreneur driven. I'm looking for people who are positive, that have a positive outlook on life. I'm looking for particular people, and then I find things in their platform that I really, really like, and that's something that I'm gonna comment on. Often something that's fairly new that they did. So you just create that connection, which leads into conversation, which eventually leads into asking the question. Have they ever considered working from home? If you know that they're working outside of their home, asking them questions if they're open to opportunities, if they're open to increasing their financial portfolio so that they can do more investments, or whatever it is that you're connecting with that person on that level. It could be about health, it could be anything. Just connect with them and ask questions. And the key is to practice a lot, because the only way to get better is to connect with people. Because sometimes it's quite random. Like, you might have an idea of what you want to ask them, but a conversation sometimes goes into another direction, and then you don't want to ask them that question that you had already set up. You just go with the flow. As you get better, you really connect and understand at a deeper level what people are looking for. But if you don't practice, you'll never develop these skills. All right, so it's a lot of practice, especially if you're new doing this. All right, so, and again, once it's comfortable, that's when you pop the question, Are you open looking at products or opportunity? Hear what they say. If they're open, great. You can send them some information. And I like to set up Zoom sessions because I like to continue that connection with that person. I like to see them. So if any way you can do that through seeing them virtually, or if you want to meet up with a coffee shop, if you're close by, even better. Honestly, that's even better. That belly to belly connection. So for the cold market, use a guideline of 5 messages. I like that, what she was talking about, because without even thinking about it, I've always done it that way. I never thought of counting 5, but it's a good plan, right? So you go back and forth with 5 different messages. And then from there, they're getting to know you. They're getting more comfortable with you. And then you can ask them questions based on the conversation and where you want to lead them to. Does that make sense with everybody? Put your hand up, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart. Let me know if all of that makes sense to you. And an example in connecting, yeah, she talked about, see, I'm kind of a little bit ahead because I'm just kind of giving you what I kind of do as well. You want to check their profiles so you know what their interests are, what they're all about, and give them hearts. I do this all the time. Give people hearts and comment on their platforms. The more you do that, they recognize your name. The more you do that, other people recognize your name. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to go and search you, right? So, you know, if they see that you're an upbeat person and you're the type of person that would inspire them and you'd want to connect with them, they'll also want to be friends with you as well. So it's to build that up. You know, one of the things she made for an example is... I was noticing your glasses. You know, that's a good one because ladies, we can pretty well say quite a bit when we're connecting to women or men comfortably. We can comfortably do this. But a man, on the other hand, I've seen, like, you know, Chris communicates with people when we're out and about. I'm communicating with people when we're out and about, or if I see them doing this online and stuff. And women are a little bit more sensitive. So I mean, we like compliments, but we're also careful of the compliments we're receiving and the projection of all of that. So guys, just find something that you love about a woman that's going to make them feel comfortable about what you compliment them on. Okay, so be very careful with that because you want to be professional. All right. Yeah. I'm telling you, I've had so many comments and compliments in different ways that I just deleted it. And ladies, you already know what I'm talking about. Hey guys, maybe you have the same experience. So you want to post in your stories and post in things that you love. And so when they're checking you out, they're seeing the kind of person you are as well. Okay, so she talks about this 30-day focus on 5 a day, 30 days in a row. Your daily dose of vitamins is that visible posts that you're going to do yourself, and then connecting on others as well. And I'm not talking about max associates. I'm talking about new contacts. Spend your time putting your efforts into new business connections. New potential business connections. Always think about that, new potential business connections. All right. Some of those will lead into product first. I'm very business focused and people know it when they connect with me. But in the process, there's times where people say, you know, Tammy, this all sounds really good. But I'd like to know more about the product, because if I really believe in the product, then it's easy for me to talk about it. And then I go, absolutely. And then I'm sending them information on the product, right? So, and some people will just jump right into the idea of the opportunity. They see you're passionate around the product. The trust factor is so there that they've joined just because of those elements. So that's why building relationships is extremely important. Okay, so your dare reach out is 5 new people. 5, 5, 5, 5. Always think about that every single day. And to anything that you do, just have that in the back of your mind. 5, I got to do my 5. 5 people every day. that are not in your business, and they're not your customers yet. Okay, those are the add-ons. All right, in part of your business. So, and then you, let me see what else that was basically it. She used a golf analogy, trained to focus on self, trained to focus on one shot at a time, and trained to drown out the audience. It's better to be interested in other people. Yeah, because it's so easy. That's a really good message, because it's so easy to get distracted with social media because there's so much stuff. But nail down the important thing you need to do and time yourself. That's a good one too, because I can easily lose time in connecting with people because I love it. I love connecting with people. So set a time, all right? And always keep track of the people that you're connecting with. However way you're working your business and your organization, set the connections on the people that you're connecting with every day. And then of course you have your sheet. So at the end of the week, you want to have your tracking sheets done so you can, I recommend to have an accountability partner so you can show them what you've done at the end of the week, and they can show you what they've done at the end of the week so you can encourage each other. You're also going to have your upline support, your leader, that's going to be helping you stay accountable. Make sure that that is also in the equation. All right, because we all need to be accountable in our businesses. Chris and I have that with our mentorship, people that are mentoring us. The accountability is quite high, so we have to perform, and that is important, right? Otherwise, it's so easy to lose yourself and whatever, you know, I can do it. I'll just do double tomorrow. You know that's never going to happen, right? So you gotta stay the process and follow through. So I'm gonna send you some keynotes that I took after this session. So have a fabulous weekend, everybody, and do your numbers even throughout the weekend, because we're being trained on our Friday doing the accelerator program. The accelerator program, we're doing our Friday, and Friday is our celebration, but we're a couple days behind because you guys are getting it secondhand on the replay. So know that every single Friday when you're doing the sessions on the Crown Diamond Impact group, do the numbers throughout the weekend. Don't take weekends off. You still need to do the numbers. These are the best times to connect with people. And on the weekends, people are more relaxed. So you want to do more of the story aspect of it. So, you know, to connect with people, you won't get as much engagement on the weekend. It's also a great opportunity to work on your content as well. And so you're prepared on what you want to put out during the week. Alrighty, have a fabulous weekend, everybody. Bye for now.